Welcome to another star-studded evening
Yay!
here with Theater 444.
Awesome. Share us out so we can get some more audience. This is going to be a great night. We have some scoundrels in the house. Some really great performances coming up.
So yeah, tell your friends you're watching. Do a watch party if that's your thing. Let us know you're out there. We'll talk to you along the way.
Yeah. So we have been doing these probably once a month since all of this pandemic started, and we've been just getting great feedback from it, and it's fun for us because we're missing the stage and we're missing performing, and so this is super fun for us too to get to connect with you.
Absolutely.
And exciting because we have lots of new things coming up. We're so happy.
We do. We have things that we're continuing that have been going well, but we have some brand new stuff. So, and we'll talk about it. We'll kind of tease you with it here, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. So, Pam, we're going to continue trivia nights, right?
Oh gosh, trivia. You guys, if you have not been to Broadway Trivia Night, it is such a hoot. So much fun. Greg is hilarious. He brings his friend Shelly with him, and they just are wonderful together. They're very knowledgeable about Broadway trivia, so it's just a great fun time. We play for fun, and we've had a really great time. So definitely join us on September 16th if you're to do trivia with us. It's super fun.
And we also have some actually a class coming up that Greg is going to be leading, and he's going to tell us more about that. But it's a musical theater scene study. It's for youth in the, as you see there, ages 13 to 18. When I have Greg on later, I'm going to talk to him a little bit more about that.
And Greg's going to meet with us live on September 8th and talk about the class and answer questions from people if you have questions about it. It's going to be a great opportunity for teens to really learn how to do some serious acting. He's just fantastic. So that's going to be great.
Yeah, and especially when so many schools, if they did a fall play or a fall musical, it's certainly, at this point, assuredly not going to happen in its traditional sense. So it'll be a good time for them to sharpen some of their skills and dig into that a little deeper. Thanks, Martha, for starting a watch party. Saw that just happen. But, of course, and big news. Big. No, I mean big news is that we are going to be live streaming a real honest to goodness musical.
Oh, we're so excited.
It's a cool musical. Most of you haven't heard of it. We're going to play a little clip here so you can get a taste of it. But it's going to be quite an adventure, both for us and for the actors.
We are partnering with the Waterloo Library and Historical Society. We're going to be doing all this work on the show at Fatzinger Hall. And then we are going to live stream the show from Fatzinger Hall. So you can buy a ticket to watch it online, but it will be live. It will be happening right as you're watching. So that'll be super terrifying for us, but wonderful too. It's going to be really, really exciting. We picked this show because there are only 2 actors in the show, and neither actor really talks to the other. It's the perfect social distancing love story. So
let's give them a little taste of it, Pam.
Okay.
All right. So I've got a clip. So this is from the premiere where they did this over in the UK, I believe, at the St. James or something like, and over in, I think it's overseas. And so I'm ready to play it if you're ready to show it.
I've been thinking about you a great deal. Having somebody take an interest in me after all these years. And so it's good night, Daddy Longlegs, sweet Daddy Longlegs. I'll keep calling you, I hope you don't mind, Daddy Longlegs. just a pet name. What else can I do? Yes, it's late and I can't get to sleep, so I'll lay out my soul on the line. What do I care if there's blue in his eyes? I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to be afraid. I've discovered the secret of happiness is all illusions fade. Don't fear the future, you'll just be delayed, 'cause the secret of happiness is, oh, I'll call him dear Daddy Longlegs, old Daddy Longlegs. I'll keep calling you, I hope you don't mind, Daddy Longlegs. It's just a pet name. We won't tell a soul. No, the bell sounds, I must go. Yours, Jerusha Abbott, whose education is underwritten by a man I lovingly call Mr. Hitching Post Clothes Pole Daddy Longlegs Smith.
It's just
so cute.
It is just lovely. It really is. It's going to be super exciting. 2 actors, they don't interact. They write letters to each other and they fall in love. And it's just a beautiful story. So we're going to give it a whirl. So
why not, right?
Yeah. And it looks like Abigail said she loves that score. The score is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. So it's super exciting. I think it's going to be wonderful. So mark your calendar for November 13th, that weekend. We're going to do 3 live streaming shows right from Fatzinger Hall. And you'll hear more about how to connect with us for that and purchase a ticket. And you have been so generous with us this summer, helping us stay afloat. So your donations have really helped so much. We can't thank you enough. If you're interested in becoming a member, if you haven't donated and you want to, you can go right to our website, theater444.com, and there's a donation button right on there.
Absolutely. People have asked, oh, I don't, theater groups are just kind of sitting there waiting. And yes, it's true. But at the same time, just like your household, we've got stuff in storage that we have to pay for storage units, and we've got technology like this that's allowing us to bring shows and content and arts to you. We've got web pages to maintain, all those different expenses. So it really does make a difference when you can throw a donation towards Theater 444. So
thank you so much for that. We have auditions will be coming up in September for Daddy Longlegs. We're just thrilled to be working again. So it's exciting.
And terrifying.
And terrifying too, yes. We're kind of doing like film now. It's turning to a new art form. It's like blending film and theater together. So that's going to be really interesting.
Sure is.
But tonight is all Scoundrels.
It is all Scoundrels tonight. So we have some of our favorite folks that have kind of come back, and most of these folks have performed with us in one form or another of, if not Theater 444, one of our other theatrical endeavors with local groups.
Yep, some SCP folks and some GTG folks. So, all the theater folks are kind of coming together. So some of these people you haven't seen yet. I'm so thrilled to have this first kiddo, Damon Fletcher is just, he's a dream. The kid is talented as heck. If you saw Next to Normal last year, you saw him in Next to Normal as Henry. And he came to us by his teacher. And I can't thank Anna enough for that. We just love him to death. And he's going to sing for us.
He is. But I think Pam's going to, I'll talk to him a little bit, but I think you're going to lead us in with a little clip from Next to Normal, right?
This is from Next to Normal. Yep.
Awesome.
Perfect for you. I perfect for you. So you can go crazy and I can go crazy. It's true. Sometimes life is insane, but crazy I know I can do.
Hey there.
Hey,
How are you, Damon?
I'm good.
So, are you coming to us by way of SUNY Oswego, or are you not there yet?
I am in SUNY Oswego, actually. I got the here. Yeah,
Nice shout out.
I'm in my dorm hall right now, so yeah.
Nice. That's now. This is your second year.
Yeah,
year?
it's my second year, kind of. I mean, it's more like my second semester, but
Okay. Well, and just slightly different kind of start than last year, eh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a different atmosphere here for sure.
So you've been with us for a couple shows. Pam's throwing up some pictures. I loved your work in Next to Normal.
Thank
Such
you.
a hard role, kind of a difficult needle to thread emotionally in terms of being a, I don't know, pothead with a heart of gold. I don't know. But I loved that the both the maturity and the innocence, which is that's a really cool. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I don't know if she's got another pick of that or Pippin. Yeah, we're moving into Pippin. So that was a whole different game, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
That was
almost a full turn in a different direction.
But also a little bit of coming home to your home space, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was great to get back up on that stage again, especially after finishing up my senior year and stuff. It was nice to have like one last goodbye there on that stage. It was definitely special.
Big props to our friends at Minders Academy, Anna and and her whole team, always putting together. I think the first time I saw you on stage was in Pirates. Were you in Pirates?
I was on Pirates. My first Minders show was actually Wizard of Oz.
That's right. Okay, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So then you moved on to you started at SUNY Oswego. What are you studying?
I'm studying broadcasting and mass communication. And I'm looking into double majoring, so I might go into some cinematography also.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, it's like interesting stuff. It's kind of, I like the stance it takes where it's kind of like a different stage, but the same stage at the same time. And like the technical sides of things is really interesting to me, and shooting scenes and setting up scenes and story writing. It's like all really interesting to me. So.
That's awesome. Now, what about performing? Are you going to try to do anything up there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually in the fall semester I auditioned for the main stage show, The Fantastics, and I ended up being cast as Bellamy in that show.
Oh, cool.
Able to perform up here, and I was also cast in She Kills Monsters as the geeky dungeon lord, but unfortunately we didn't end up performing that show. It's been postponed to spring semester this year. So.
Well, I really hope you get to do it. If for those that don't know that show, She Kills Monsters is an amazing piece. Strong roles, strong female roles, cool like geeky Big Bang Theory type characters, but in like heroic roles, and it's a great show.
It's fun, and the tech work on the show is just outstanding.
So tell us a little bit about what you are going to be singing for us.
I'm going to be singing one of Gaston's songs from Beauty and the Beast as he is getting down on a knee for his nearly beloved Belle.
I see. Well, then if you are ready for that, we would love to hear you sing Me from Beauty and the Beast.
You've been dreaming just one dream nearly all your life. Been scheming just one thing. Will you be a wife? Will you be some He-Man's property? Good news, that He-Man's me. equation, girl plus man, doesn't help just you. On occasion, women can have their uses too, mainly to extend the family tree. Pumpkin, extend with me. Raising sons galore, each built 6'4", each stuffed with every Gaston gene. You'll be keeping house with pride, oh so gratified that you are part of this idyllic scene. Picture this, a rustic hunting lodge, my latest kill roasting over the fire. My little wife massaging my feet, while the little ones play on the floor with the dogs. We'll have 6 or 7 strapping boys, like me. I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be a perfect pair, rather like my thighs. You are face to face with destiny. All roads that lead to the best things in life are all's well that ends with me. Escape me, there's no way, certain as do-re, bell when you marry. Well, Belle, what'll it be? Will it be yes or oh yes? Me!
Hello. So, Dewey, we can't hear you. So, yeah, that's okay. We'll just have a little. We'll have a little. Nope. Now you're muted. It says. So, there's that. Okay. Stop talking for a second. Stop talking. I can't hear you. No. No. So Pam, why don't you come in back in for a second, and you and I can chat while he figures this out.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you're plugged in, so you're plugged into the computer, so we can't hear you.
It still says you're muted, Dewey.
Now you're muted. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Hey!
Okay, so listen, I've got this. You can see I've got this fancy mic all set up, but like it always happens with this stuff, didn't work. So I apologize if my audio is subpar, but at least you can hear me now.
Yes. Well, it's this whole tech thing is a whole nother level of, everything. So we're used to just going with the flow.
And you're such pros to begin with. And hey, listen, I'm so glad to be here.
We are so glad you're here. We are so glad that you're here. See, just like that.
I mean, now I'm like really eager to know what that was.
Yeah, well, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. I think it was
I've got happy fingers right now. I'm trying to get situated, but
so Dewey, you're one of our all-time favorite people on the planet.
Oh my!
And so super uber talented, and like Damon, another proud product of Minders Academy, Seneca Falls Schools.
Listen, let me just say, Damon, I've never met you. That was the first time I've ever and only seen you perform, but like, you are awesome. Cheers to Minders Academy alums. You are the man.
Yeah, Damon's awesome, and that was fantastic. He reminds me of Randy, which you'll see later, but he's got that hamitude. Anyway, so Dewey's been with us. Here's a picture of us from Babes. There's him right in the center.
Footloose.
We were Babes in Footloose.
I remember painting those sets at 2:30 in the morning with Pam.
Yes.
That's a true story.
Look at that. Even that apron's an artifact. It says Chase Pitkin. That doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh my.
That was with SCP, Footloose.
Yes,
Yes.
that was the Senate Community Players. Yep.
And then Dewey was a young man, but I said we needed to do a show together and he needed to music direct for me. And so he said, how about Wild Party? And I said, okay. And I was like, I didn't know what I was getting into.
Boy, was that an experience? Yes, Pam provided me the first opportunity to music direct my first show. Up until that point, I was 20 years old when I did that. I was a rising junior in college. I had only music directed like showcases and small things, but that was my first full-on musical. And boy, it was an ambitious thing for both of us. In hindsight, we were crazy.
It was a crazy show. I was in that show with us.
Yeah. In fact, I think since I'm no longer tethered to my stuff, you can see up there on my wall is a picture of Wild Party.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but the cast photo is on my theater wall, which is proudly behind me here at my piano where I love to play and just be.
So now, Dewey, tell us what you're doing.
Yeah.
So in life, so I'm splitting my time these days between New York and rural Pennsylvania. I'm currently at my house in Pennsylvania, and it's wonderful. And I mostly do, I run a business, at least in normal times, called Dewey's Piano Party. Oh my gosh, talk about being on point. Yeah, so Pam and RJ, as you both know, and many of the people watching know, my entire life, my happy place has been sitting at a piano where a group of people are just singing around me for the fun of it. Not because we're trying to be good or anything, but just because we're enjoying ourselves. And so that's how Dewey's Piano Party was born and what it is. And so the business model is I basically bring a piano into a space and I make your dreams come true. So it might be, it's me and a couple of girlfriends. We want to sing through the entire score of Wicked for my birthday. Or it might be, hey, let's get together and sing some Motown tunes tonight, or anything in between. So that's what I do during normal times. Obviously, because of COVID, piano bars aren't a thing. So I have, like you guys, gotten very scrappy and gone virtual. So you can find me on TikTok, which is kind of my main jam these days. I've also done some virtual choirs and some parody songs, and I'm doing kind of whatever I can think of these days.
Awesome.
That's fantastic. That's one of the things that, although we all miss the way we got to do things, and hopefully we'll get to do things again soon, it has been awesome to watch artists do what artists do, which is improvise and adapt and learn to work within their environment. So that's fantastic to hear. I
love the song he's singing.
Oh, I do too. In fact, Pam, when you invited me to be here tonight, which I was so glad about, I think I responded within 5 seconds saying, yes, can I please sing this song?
You did. You were the first one.
Well, and because Scoundrels, what a theme.
I know, right?
And it's no accident that we have a lot of Disney represented here because, you know, and please, our musical theater purists, don't diss on Disney. They've written some of the most amazing villains and scoundrels in the canon. So
strong agree. Fight me, at me, do whatever you want.
Yeah, right. So, and also, Dewey, one of the things that we've been doing with these shows is highlighting things that we could never really perform in real life in most cases because of gender bending or racial casting or whatever, that it just wouldn't work. And so I think this might fall into that for you. Although
surely.
Although I could see you in the ensemble.
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
Why don't you tell us? Reveal. Take us out of suspense. What are you singing?
Sure. So yes, so the song I'm singing is "Poor Unfortunate Souls," which is Ursula's number in The Little Mermaid, and I chose this song for a lot of reasons. One, I just adore it. I think it's just so much fun to sing and perform. But just so I went to school for songwriting and musical theater writing specifically, and this song, in my opinion, is just a marvel. The lyric, what it accomplishes in 3 minutes. You learn exactly who this woman is. You learn exactly about the world and the relationship and how she relates to the world. But also a lot of plot happens. Like Ariel signs away her voice and thus begins the entire plot. from here, all within 3 very rhymey minutes, which is a testament to the late Howard Ashman who wrote this lyric. If you haven't seen his documentary on Disney Plus, I encourage you to watch it. It's called Howard. It's really, really good. So that's why I chose the song. I just adore it.
Awesome. I'm gonna go. I want to hear it.
I want to hear it. All right.
Not to build it up too much. And I apologize. I'm going to be singing and playing, so you're going to be seeing a lot of the side of my face. Here we go. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And now lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. These poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my collar, crying, "Schnauzers, oh please!" And do I help them? Yes, I do. Hey, now it's happened once or twice that someone could pay the price. And I'm afraid I had to rake him across the calls. And now I've had the odd complaints, but on the whole, I've been a saint. To these poor, unfortunate souls. So now listen, this is my best offer, babykins. I can cast a spell that turns you into a human for 3 days. And all it's going to cost you is your voice. Yeah, you can live without it. You've got your looks, your pretty face. And don't underestimate the power of body language, okay? The men up there don't like a lot of glamour. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land is much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, it's either one side I'll prattle for. Come on, they're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. But they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. Yes, it's she who holds her tongue against the man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul! Go ahead, make your choice. Cause I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. Poor unfortunate soul, it's sad, but true. If you want to fix the business, you got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Got some chance on now, I got a voice. The boss is on a roll. These poor unfortunate souls.
Hello.
Hi there.
It's Garrett.
It is.
So we have yet another one of my favorite people. It's one of the great things about doing theater for me is getting to work with some of my favorite people, and Garrett is definitely up there as one of my favorite people. We were talking about. Thanks, Emily. We were talking earlier, Pam and I, about the fact that you've been with us in one form or another since you were quite a wee one.
I think my first.
Right there it is. There's proof.
Yeah.
There is proof. That is Garrett in Seussical. He was one of the fish, among other things.
Yeah.
He was a little heavy on the rouge, but that's all right. Well, he likes a strong cheek. And then also other youth theater stuff, but then fast forward a lot of years, and you did Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
With us, which was fun.
Yes, that was a fun show. That was a really fun show with a great cast.
And an adventure in a new space and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now, along with performing now and then, Garrett's one of the key players with us with Theater 444. He's one of our most important folks and ends up spearheading a lot of our technical things, especially on the audio front. And now as we're making the leap into some digital video, he's definitely going to be playing point for our Daddy Longlegs production coming up.
I'm definitely interested for that. That's going to be a whole new avenue that, frankly, I haven't done much video stuff aside from running a corny YouTube channel in high school. So it'll be a new venture for all of us, and I'm excited to take the steps with both you and Pam and everybody else on that crew.
Absolutely. You know, it's one of the things I always learn something new. You know, I'm a little bit of a dinosaur when it comes to tech because of how fast things change. And Garrett's always gentle by saying, you know, those are LEDs now. So you're going to sing a great song. Boy, so tell us a little bit about what you're singing.
So I'm singing Who Am I from Les Mis. This is a point in the show where Valjean, the main character, is he's been seen as a criminal his whole life, and right now there's another man who's going to trial for his crime, and he's contemplating whether he wants to go and admit that he's the correct person that should be on that trial or let this other man suffer his fate.
Absolutely. This is one of the great examples of, you know, one man's scoundrels, another man's hero sometimes. So
exactly. Sometimes you can be both.
Absolutely. So without further ado, take it away, Garrett, with Who Am I from Les Mis.
Let's do it. He thinks this man is me. He knew him at a glance. That stranger he has found. This man could be my chance. Why should I save his hide? Why should I right this wrong? When I have come so far and struggled for so long. If I speak, I am condemned. If I stay silent, I am damned. I am the master of hundreds of workers, they all look to me. How can I abandon them? How would they live if I am not free? If I speak, I am condemned. If I stay silent, I am damned. Who am I? Can I condemn this man to slavery? Pretend I do not feel his agony. This innocent who bears my face, who goes to judgment in my place. Who am I? Can I conceal myself forevermore? Pretend I'm not the man I was before. And must my name until I die be no more than an alibi? Must I lie? How can I ever face my fellow man? How could I ever face myself again? My soul belongs to God, I know. I made that bargain long ago. He gave me hope when hope was gone. He gave me strength to journey on. Who am I? Who am I? I'm Jean Valjean. And so, Javert, you see it's true. That man bears no more guilt than you. Who am I? 2, 4, 6, or 1.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, love.
You're looking just fantastic as always.
Thank you.
For those of you that don't know this amazing, wonderful, amazing creature, this is Martha. We like to call her Margaret Griffin. And boy, Margaret, we have had quite a long history of theater, haven't we?
Yes, sir.
I don't even, Martha and I met each other while working with a local high school theater. I was doing their lights and she was helping with choreography and other things. And we fell in love. And well, a lot of people, we fell in love actually, but but we completely just fell in love with each other and have been doing theater, crazy things ever since. And I think that Pam's got some picks for us to look at. Again, I think they're from she's got some from Wild Party.
Oh boy. My first foray into homosexuality.
Oh.
First time I kissed a girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny? I forgot about that. Oh, and then, sorry, now she's putting up a picture from Spring Awakening.
Yes.
What an amazing thing that was.
That was a challenge, trying to be 5 different people without changing costume, having to let them know that you were a different person by the way you carried yourself or the way that you spoke. It was a challenge for sure. One of the hardest things I've done.
And, you know, we were in uncharted territory as a group. That was our very first production with Theater 444.
Yep.
And, you know, didn't know what we were going to do or how it was all going to turn out. But boy, what an amazing, amazing production. And then Vagina Monologues.
And then there's that.
Vagina Monologues is one of my favorite shows, truth be told.
It was something. That was the second time around I got to be the angry vagina.
That's right. We produced a show. We mounted a production of Vagina Monologues with Seneca Community Players. Gosh, many, many moons ago. Very different kind of production than this. It was cool to see it, to do it in a completely different way.
Yeah.
Deb Hodgman sending you some love there. A lot of old friends here. So tell us a little bit about what you are singing tonight.
I am singing Mother Knows Best from Tangled, but only because Dewey beat me to Poor Unfortunate Soul. As soon as I open the document, I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right, well, Dewey, I'll find something else. But thanks to my friend Steph, who suggested Mother Knows Best, I think if I was going to be a scoundrel on stage, I would fit this bill well. Because she's a little passive aggressive and is trying to guilt Rapunzel into not leaving the tower. Rapunzel was kidnapped by her Mother Gothel, who is an old hag, but the magic quality of Rapunzel's golden hair keeps Mother Gothel young. So she kidnaps Rapunzel and raises her as her own in this tower to protect her. And on her 18th birthday, eve of her 18th birthday, she wants to escape the tower. Hi, Ray. It was Ray, my first girl kiss. So on the eve of Rapunzel's 18th birthday, she asks to leave the tower because she wants to go see what she thinks are the stars, the lights in the sky, which are actually lanterns that the kingdom sends up in hopes that she will see them and return to her kingdom.
Well, wow, that was a very thorough and sweet introduction there. So if you are ready, I can't wait to hear you sing Mother Knows Best from Tangled.
I'm nervous as hell. So
you'll be fine.
All right, here we go. You want to go outside? Why, Rapunzel, look at you, as fragile as a flower. Still a little sapling, just a sprout. You know why we stay up in this tower? That's right, to keep you safe and sound, dear. Yes, I always knew this day was coming. Knew that soon you'd want to leave the nest. Soon, but not yet. Trust me, pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong. I swear. Roughing, poison ivy, quicksand, animals and snakes. The plague. Also large bugs. men with pointy teeth. Stop, Lord, just upset me. Mother's right here. Mother will protect you. Darling, here's what I suggest. Skip the drama, stay with Mama. Mother knows best. Go ahead, get trampled by a rhino. Go ahead, get lost, left for dead. I'm just your mother, what do I know? I only bathed and changed and nursed you. Go ahead and leave me, I deserve it. Let me die alone here, be my guest. When it's too late, you'll see, just wait. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Take it from your mumsy. On your own, you won't survive. Sloppy, underdressed, immature, clumsy, please. They'll eat you up alive. Lovable, naive, positive, giving them a bit vague. Plus, I believe, getting kind of chubby. I'm just saying, 'cause I love you. Mother understands. Mother's here to help you. All I have is one Rapunzel. Don't ever ask to leave this tower again. I love you very much, dear. And I know you love me more. But I love you the most. Don't forget it. Regret it. Mother knows best.
Hey there, Greg.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Happy to be back. I hope nobody's tired of seeing me in these things yet.
Oh my gosh, no, never. We have so many little tidbits to talk about before you get to sing.
Okay.
Okay, so first, you are the uber amazing host of our trivia nights.
Yeah, it's something that has sort of taken off. We do it Jeopardy style. There are 5 or 6 categories, 6 questions in each category. They change every single month. This one in September will be the 5th one that we've done. I invite my friend Shelly to join me in hosting, and she's so knowledgeable and is a riot. I usually surprise her. Our last trivia night, I surprised her by having her do impressions for an entire category. She had no idea. She was furious with me, but was such a good sport about it. And the time before, I had her sing 11 o'clock numbers, and the participants had to guess what show it was from. So it's a lot of fun. So if you haven't joined us yet, please do for any period of time. You can play on your own privately, or you can interact with us, whichever you prefer. So September 16th, 8 p.m. You won't have a bad time.
You won't have a bad time. That's a way to manage expectations, Greg. You know, it won't suck. How about no? I'm just kidding. You'll have a fantastic time. So, yeah. Greg, you're also doing this musical theater scene study.
That's correct. Yeah. This is a class that I spent this summer developing. I taught it twice via Zoom for a children's theater outside of Boston. Sort of refined it all summer, and I'm really excited to do it through Theater 444. The students that I worked with over the summer were the same ages 13 to 18. Their progress was astounding, truly. And I'm not just saying that so that you sign up for this class. You can learn valuable acting skills and improve your performances via Zoom. We will do it together. The first few classes, I'll just share briefly because I know I'm doing a Facebook Live event a few weeks from now to explain more about it.
there it is, September 8th, 7 p.m. I'll just be chatting with you about the class, so log in and watch, ask questions if you want. But essentially, the first few classes are some acting technique. We develop a common vocabulary and do skill building, and then you will receive 3 scenes throughout the course of the 8 classes with partners, and you work on them. We present them, we give feedback. We do that a few times. I will record them and send them to you just so you can see your progress. It's really cool. Sign up for it. Please be brave and try it because you will surprise yourself.
That's awesome. And we're so glad that you're doing that, and so thankful for you giving us your talents in that regard. But of course, right now we have you to sing.
Yeah.
And this will take a little setup. So tell us what you're doing.
Sure. I am staying on the Into the Woods train. I did something from Into the Woods, our last event. So this is going to be Agony, sung by 2 princes, and I am just one prince. But I'm going to be singing both parts. So these are 2 princes in Into the Woods who are, one is singing about Cinderella and the other is singing about Rapunzel. Both of these princes are brothers and have just discovered these 2 women at different points in their stories, and they meet in the woods and are sharing their sort of trials and tribulations about not being able to woo these women yet.
All right, so I'm eager to see what this is like. If anyone can do it, it's you, Greg.
Well, talk about managing expectations. Now
all right, well, here we go. This is Agony with both princes, one guy. Take it away.
Thank you. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why did she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach. High in a tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Why then becoming and frequently humming her light-hearted air? Agony, far more painful than yours. When you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne? You are everything maidens could wish for. Do I know? Then why know the girl must be mad? You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair, as you see her up there, as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her agony, misery, woe, though it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind, always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony that can't cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Hey there, Miss Kylie.
Hello.
So check your mic volume. It's a little bit low, I think.
Okay.
There you are. There it is. Perfect.
It was just me.
So, coming to us from Hotlanta.
Woo! Yep.
So, for those of you that didn't participate in our previous show, where Kylie re-debuted with us after many moons, she had a star turn as Pepper in our production of Annie that we did many years ago, and has gone off and done many amazing, cool things. Oh, Sean's in there, extra points. And you've got a whole side of yourself that many people with Theater 444 don't know, because it's mostly down there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been really cool to kind of take my musical theater roots and go kind of a pop music route and do my own thing. So yeah, it's been super cool.
So to help you guys get a flavor of what this amazing young woman does, this is going to play a clip of sort of a behind the scenes recording of one of her songs that you actually wrote, right? Yeah. This is one of your originals. All right, so I'm going to start this.
Cool, let's let him hear it.
Time is passing, and castles are built inside our glasses, yeah. And I hold fast as long as this dream I'm living in is lasting. So I'ma take my moment and make it happen. I ain't got 1 second to waste. I'ma live my life with a burning passion. I'ma make them notice me. Now or never, if I ever, they say I won't let them take it away from me. I'll get better, you'll see. Until then, I'll keep trying with no fears, no regrets. Nobody's promised second chances. Today's all we get. I'ma make this magic moment. I'm going for it all. I'm following my heart.
That's fun.
How cool was that, everyone?
Yeah, so that's called Braveheart. I wrote that song with like Disney movies in mind, thinking that I would be able to, pitch it to Disney and stuff. But I've worked with some really incredible people on that. I co-wrote that song, but with Aaron Tyson and Natalie Sims and Mike Snoddy, like they're all just really great people. So, but studio days are long, just like theater rehearsals, they're long days.
You got that right.
Yeah, I would say equivalent to dress rehearsals. So, it's long days, but super fun.
And the song you're singing tonight, I think, is perfect, right in your wheelhouse. And I could totally see you doing this. Maybe we'll have to, wink, wink, get your Aunt Pam to put this on her short list of maybe to produce someday.
I wore pink for her. I'm just saying.
Just saying. So what do you just kind of set it up for us?
Yeah, so I'm going to be singing Somebody Gets Hurt from Mean Girls. If you are not familiar with Mean Girls, which is an iconic movie, it was written into a Broadway musical, and this is the part where Regina George is pissed off that the new it girl came in and is trying to steal her man and her boyfriend, and she's like just not having it. So she's, letting him know that someone's going to get hurt in this.
Awesome. Well, in that case, take it away, Kylie.
Yes, I look perfect. Ice queen, that's what you see. It's what they all expect from me, but it's all show. Face it, you used me. You saw the sexy clothes, my supermodel pose. What did you know? Was I a game to you? Was I a way to be cool? I truly cared. Was I the fool? It's fine. It's fine to flirt. It's fine till someone gets hurt. Till someone gets hurt. My heart beating. I'm just like her or you. People forget I'm human too. Yes, they do that. This is performance. This is all self-defense. I thought you'd have the sense to see through that. Was I too proud with you? Was I too cold and forbidding? Now you choose her over me. Are you kidding? Poor little me, all trapped in this fabulous show. You could set me free, but if you're going low, it's fine for you. It's fine to flirt and guard your heart. Why do you even wear a shirt? No, it's fine. Damn, you're mine, and it's fine till someone gets. Till someone gets hurt. Till someone gets hurt.
Hey, Randy. So, y'all, I hope you're ready, because you're probably not ready for this.
Are you talking to the audience, huh?
Yeah, I'm talking to the audience, because if Randy is not only a favorite person in the universe, a freak of nature in the most wonderful sense, a firefly, I can't even come up with enough things to describe his infectious, positive energy. And we're so glad that you are back and connected to us a little bit again, all the way from Las Vegas. And, here's some pictures of Randy. Here's Randy and I in Footloose. That was fun. He was on roller skates. You couldn't see it in that picture. And there we are singing again.
Ooh, yeah.
Dancing. And then there was Plaid. So I know Randy shares with me that Forever Plaid is one of my favoriteest theater memories of my whole life. We had a chance to perform this just a bunch of times, which you usually don't get a chance to do.
3 different venues, I think we played.
Yeah. And so we just, it was just a joy, a wonderful, just a moment in time. We'll never be recreated. And I know you've been involved in a lot of performing arts pre-corona in Vegas.
Yeah. Had some pretty cool stuff going on. And even got to do, I was on a national game show.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was pretty fun. Game Show Network.
Get a clue.
No, but you can get into all sorts of stuff out here. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I love it so much.
Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, Pam's mom just put it in the chat that we sang at her husband at Pam's dad's retirement. So it was 4 actually.
Good call, Pete. Miss you, Mama.
So what are you singing for us tonight?
So I'm singing a golden oldie here. It's from Damn Yankees. And the character Mr. Applegate, also known as the Devil, shows up to our Everyman Joe and Wheels and Deals. It's basically the old, a retelling of the old Faust legend. So, tell your story to the devil, baby.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Well, I can't wait to hear you sing this. I could listen to you sing the phone book, but I love watching you perform. So, folks, sit back, and you're going to watch a treat here. It's Randy Hampel singing "The Good Old Days" from Damn Yankees.
Whenever I'm from time to time depressed, and the trauma wells and swells within my breast, I find some pride deep inside of me as I fondly walk the lane of memory. I see Bonaparte, a mean one, if ever I'd seen one, and Nero fiddling through that lovely blaze, Antoinette, dainty queen, with her quaint guillotine. Yo, those were the good old days. I see Indians dragging an empty covered wagon when scalping the settlers was the latest craze. And that glorious morn, Jack the Ripper was born. Yo, those were the good old days. I'd sit on my rocking chair, peacefully rocking there, counting my blessings by the score. The rack was in fashion, the plagues were my passion. Each day held a new joy in store. I see cannibals munching a missionary luncheon. The years may have flown, but the memory stays, like the hopes that were dashed when the stock market crashed. Yo, those were the good old days. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles or more for some of the gore of those good old days.
This isn't where we intended to be. We had it all. You believed in me. I believed in you. Certainties disappear.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
We just saw a beautiful clip of you playing Evita in a production that Pam directed for Geneva Theater Guild a couple years ago.
Yeah.
How you been doing?
Good. I've been good. I just graduated recently from Ithaca College.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I heard you had a little bit of a hitch in the plan, though.
I did, yes. I had a couple things lined up. Didn't get to do my senior recital. I was going to be abroad this summer in Germany doing some young artist programs. Those also got moved to next summer. The list goes on, but you know. But you know, I'm just happy that I get to be a part of this, and I get to be.
Absolutely. There's some pictures. Oh, Pam's going to throw up some more pictures here of Evita. Yes, there it is. The hair alone is epic.
Oh, I know.
What a set. Oh, my God.
My hair is finally recovered from bleaching it that much.
Yeah, right? That's amazing. How beautiful that is. That's so cool. in addition to the many cool things about you, your father is one of the best winemakers in the Finger Lakes. Just a small plug for Billsboro. I'm actually enjoying a little Billsboro right now. And so what are you going to be singing for us tonight?
So I'm going to be singing the song that we just watched in the clip, You Must Love Me. It happens towards the end of the musical. It's kind of more of a vulnerable moment for a scoundrel like Evita. She's basically in the final days of her life, and she knows it. And she's singing this to kind of her past self and also to her husband, Juan Perón, as kind of a final, like, just intimate moment between the two of them, saying, you know, despite everything I've done, I know that you still love me.
Well, thank you. That's a lovely setup, and I can't wait to hear you sing it again. So, please, here's Sarah singing "You Must Love Me" from Evita.
Where do we go from here? This isn't where we intended to be. We had it all, you believed in me, I believed in you. Certainties disappear. You've my dreams to survive. How do we keep our passions alive as we used to do? Deep in my heart I'm concealing things that I'm longing to say. Scared to confess what I'm feeling. Frightened to slip away. Must love you. Must love at my side. How can I be used to love? Give me a chance and I'll let you see how nothing has changed. Deep in my heart I'm concealing things that I'm longing to say. Scared to confess I'm feeling quite asleep. You must love me. Must
Hey there.
Hello.
So that was a happy accident. So for the folks, you got to see more Sarah because I forgot to set up those clips during her interview. So that was totally my fault. But you got to see the nice transition of Pat here as Juan Perón comforting his dying wife. So, and hello to
Hi.
Pat Mariah. So glad you guys are with us.
Us too. Good to see you all here virtually.
If you don't know, our theater lives have been intertwined for also a million years.
Yeah, like
I first met Pat when I tried to cook him alive in an oven that was the Wizard's entrance in The Wiz when you were what, maybe 16?
I think I was 19.
19? Okay. That was the first time. And then many shows later. And then enter the lovely and talented Miss Mariah, who has been a part of so many of our shows in so many different ways. There's the two of them together in Almost Maine. And that was Spring Awakening?
Enchanted April.
Enchanted April. Sorry. Enchanted April. What was that one?
Company.
Oh, Company. Yep. More Almost Maine. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, there's Pat in Guys and Dolls. Oh, the mullet.
Oh, that's Wedding Singer. Yeah.
Wedding Singer. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Lord Farquaad.
My favorite villain ever.
Lord Farquaad. And your knees have never fully recovered, I'm sure.
They haven't. No, they still yell at me every night.
As far as Theater 444 shows, Pat there and Frog and Toad.
That was another favorite.
Little Miss Sunshine. Yeah, we talked about that earlier with Garrett. Oh my God, what a riot that was. What a riot that was. It was one of our first shows we used projection. That was a adventure. What else? Probably some Pippin coming up, I bet. Maybe. Yes. Some Pippin. So I don't know if there's we could show pictures forever of Pat and Mariah.
And please do.
And please do. No. These guys are I can't say enough. They're just two of my dearest friends, and I miss seeing more of them in this weird era. But we'll be back together again soon. Tonight, though, we get the good fortune of hearing you perform together.
Yes, that doesn't happen as often as we'd like.
Correct, it doesn't. I agree. So what are you going to be presenting?
We will be singing the song Master of the House from Les Mis. That one is performed by the Thénardier, a married couple who own an inn and are not very nice folks in the way that they treat the people who come to their inn. There's more to the story, but you all know it anyway, so...
They definitely qualify as scoundrels, I would say.
Yes.
In their own way. So, all right. Well, without further delay, here is Pat and Mariah performing Master of the House from Les Mis.
All right. Welcome, monsieur. Sit yourself down and meet the best innkeeper in town. As for the rest, all of them crooks, rooking their guests and cooking the books. Seldom do you see honest men like me, a gent of good intent, who's content to be master of the house, doling out the charm, ready with a handshake and an open palm, tells a saucy tale, makes a little stir, customers appreciate a bon vivant, glad to do a friend a favor, doesn't cost me to be nice, but nothing gets you nothing. Everything has got a little price. Master of the house, keeper of the zoo, ready to relieve him of a sou or two, watering the wine, making up the weight, picking up their knickknacks when they can't see straight. Everybody loves a landlord, everybody's bosom friend. I do whatever pleases Jesus, won't I skin him in the end? Master of the house, quick to catch your eye, never wants a passerby to pass him by. Servant to the poor, butler to the great, comforter, philosopher, and lifelong mate. Everybody's boon companion, everybody's chaperone. But lock up your valises, Jesus, won't I skin you to the bone? Enter, monsieur, lay down your load, unlace your boots, rest from the road. This weighs a ton, travel's a curse, but here we strive to lighten your purse. Here the goose is cooked, here the fat is fried, nothing's overlooked till I'm satisfied. Food beyond compare, food beyond belief. Mix it in a mincer and pretend it's beef. Kidney of a horse, liver of a cat, filling up the sausages with this and that. Residents are more than welcome. Bridal suite is occupied. Reasonable charges plus some little extras on the side. Charge 'em for the lice, extra for the mice, 2% for looking in the mirror twice. Here a little slice, there a little cut, 3% for sleeping with the window shut. When it comes to fixing prices, there's a lot of tricks he knows. How it all increases, all those bits and pieces. Jesus, it's amazing how it grows. Master of the house, quick to catch your eye, never wants a passerby to pass him by. Servant to the poor, butler to the great, comforter, philosopher, and lifelong mate. Everybody's boon companion, gives him everything he's got. Dirty bunch of geezers, Jesus, what a sorry little lot.
I used to dream that I would meet a prince, but God almighty, have you seen what's happened since? Master of the house isn't worth me spit, comforter, philosopher, and lifelong shit. Cunning little brain, regular Voltaire, thinks he's quite a lover, but there's not much there. What a cruel trick of nature, landed me with such a louse. God knows how I've lasted living with this bastard in the house.
Master of the house,
Master and a half,
comforter, philosopher,
to make me laugh.
servant to the poor, butler to the great.
Hypocrite and toady and inebriate.
Everybody bless the landlord. Everybody bless his spouse. Everybody raise a glass.
Raising up the master's ass.
Everybody raise a glass to the master of the house.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Boy, this has been a stressful night. Technically, we've had some issues tonight, but I think I hope everyone's having a good time.
That was amazing. And if you don't know, Pam runs a very tight ship, and we were supposed to get to this at 9:20, and it's 9:21. So we are just right on the money. So before we completely close up, and by the way, we got a little surprise left in store. But before we close up, I just want to hit on a couple of our final things. And that is a reminder, once again, to join us for our next trivia night on the 16th of September at 8 o'clock. Don't miss that. It's a lot of fun. And then the scene study that Greg's going to do for youth, that there's a Q&A for folks that want to know more about it on the 8th of September at 7 o'clock. And then the course itself will run October 12th to November 4th. And then, of course, our white knuckle production of Daddy Longlegs in November, which will be streaming live. So make sure you're keeping an eye on the Theater 444 website for details on auditions and ways to purchase tickets and to support that. Again, that's going to be a streaming event. Yes, we'll be broadcasting live from Fatzinger Hall at the Waterloo Library and Historical Society, but it will be a virtual event. And we can't wait to begin that little experiment with you.
Yeah, we're super excited. So
we really are excited, and those of us here behind the scenes are also excited about this last little nugget, which is
usually RJ sings a closing song, and he is feeling a scratchy throat today, and called me and said, "I don't think I can sing tonight. Why don't you sing?" And I haven't sung in a really long time for a lot of people, but I will say that I do have a favorite Scoundrel. So I think that I can probably make this work, but I've got a lot of buttons going on at the same time. So here I go. Thanks for your help tonight, Arch.
Oh my gosh, of course. I'm so excited. I'm speechless. Go, 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 go.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I got to get
There's lots of buttons, folks.
I got to get all my buttons situated here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Little girls, how I little girls, night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I like a man to nibble on my ear, but I'll admit, no man has bit. So how come I'm the mother of year? Little cheeks, little teeth, everything around me is little. If I wring little necks, surely I would get an acquittal. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little girl. Little shoes and each little bloomer. I'd have cracked years ago if it weren't for my sense of humor. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll string their curls. Send the flood, send the flu, anything that you can do to little girl. Someday I'll land in the nut house.